It's your man Mark with MD Ready. Um, Excited to share with you guys a gun that I thought I show on or shown on YouTube, but I guess I didn't. It was only on Instagram, and I did a brief clip of it. I was messaging, or actually Oscar had sent me a link. Good buddy of mine's been following me for a while. Seen him at a few of the gun shows. He sent me a link to a particular firearm, and I was like, "Oh, I have one of those. I've had it for a while. Had it for over a year now." He was like, "Really? Didn't know you had it. Never saw a video on it." And I was like, "Okay, cool. No worries, Oscar. This is for you." I was blessed to get this firearm from another buddy who follows me, Mr. Rose. He was ready to, move on to something bigger and better. Definitely dig it. Definitely understand. So, all of my 7.62x3.9 nerds may know this to be a Galil Ace. IWI Galil Ace Gen 2, I believe. I may not get all the specs right, guys. Checked that out a few times before. So, what I'm going to do is show you guys this firearm is clear. I do keep it hot and loaded with some Tula hollow point ammunition. It shoots it very well. Excuse me. You may say, well, it's kind of like an AK. Kinda, but not really. So the functionality is a bit different and at the same. Thankfully, they made this gun for right-handed shooters. They put the charging handle on the left side. Just makes sense, right? Not only do they put the charging handle on the left side, you can see that the cover for the bolt is secured. So, okay, let me show you it's clear first. All right, it is clear, good to go, and it is on safe. So there is a nice little cover that protects the bolt and its components, right? The dust cover is pretty dope. And you have a nice beefy charging handle. So on this side, you do see the safety selector, fire, safe, but also you have the ability to access it from your the other side, which is going to be your left side. So fire, safe. Pretty nice trigger. Feels like an AK trigger, just a little smoother. I love it. We can ghost it real quick. Safe. So it feels kind of like an AK trigger, but just a little bit smoother. So with that being said, you will notice that this firearm does have a sling, and I love getting little bands from people who advertise their business, whether it's like daddy events from going to PTO events with my kids, or I don't care. It's about to be Christmas. I collect these little bands because these bands help me keep my slings together. So good on you guys. Please keep doing that. All right. So you do see I have a little finger stop in front. I got a makeshift sling that I think I cut off a double bag or something like that. I have a micro light. I think it's like 100 lumen light, just something to have on here. And I have the CAC Blast 4 device. This is the micro. It's not perfect, but it'll still just kind of push the blast away from you. I prefer the longer ones, but since this one goes in my itty bitty Vertex bag, because it has the ability to do what? It can fold. So the folder is nice and stiff, but let me see to make sure I'm doing it right. There it is. All right, so the folder is stiff, but it folds very well. Now with this particular brace on it, I did have to remove some of the material for the brace with my I was going to say my cutoff wheel, but no, I did it with my Dremel, and I smoothed it out, a little bit of sandpaper, just to make sure that it folds nicely. And this is the compact size you get, not big at all. I think it has an 8.3-inch barrel, which is freaking awesome. Some people may say, well, that barrel is pretty short, it won't really do anything. Realistically, the ballistics for 7.62x3.9, they don't change that drastically, like they do with 5.56 2.3. So I was looking at a video somebody did between a 16-inch barrel AK and a 12-inch barrel AK. And between the 16 and 12 inches, it lost under 200 feet per second in velocity. That's not a lot, right? So being it is 8.3, of course, it's not putting out as much velocity as a 12 or even a 16, but it's not losing that much, and it can still thumps pretty hard, especially with that 122 grain Tula or 123 grain Tula. And I know some folks even may have the 124. But with that being said, you'll notice that I don't have any iron sights on here. It's not intentional. The sight radius is pretty short, and this optic I have, I think it's one of my filter screen optics, is literally mounted super low, right? So unless I got some super low fixed iron sights, or some that are 45-degree iron sights. It's kind of a wash. I have a finger stop here, a hand stop because I don't want my hand to slip past the muzzle, and I just kept it pretty simple. So with anything, I'm a big fan of iron sights on whatever gun I have, but this is the only gun that I'll carry that doesn't have iron sights on it, and it's just because the difficulty of matching up. Some people say iron sights are rudimentary, but I don't look at it like I look at it as in it gives me the ability to have something in the event that the primaries fell. So I do like it. It is a super fun gun. Hold on. All right, never mind. All right, it's a super fun gun. It doesn't recoil pretty bad, and the blast, the blast that comes from the muzzle isn't even that bad either. Especially with this blast four device on here. I love it. It is a bit pricey. I look at it as kind of like an overpriced AK, but you can find these for about I think $2,000 in this day and age. So I got a really good deal on it, so I just grabbed it. Even the grip is pretty dope, right? How they design it. Takes AK Max. So you see here I have a little 20 round magazine. You may say, why not have a 30? It's because when I fold this sucker up with this magazine, and it is on safe. Let's make sure it's on safe. Let's make sure is it. Okay, it's on safe now. When I fold this sucker up, gotta press down on the back of the folder. Pretty good. Fold it up just like this. It fits in my Vertex bag perfectly, right? And I'm looking at function over like fashion and stuff. I'm not really looking to be the super cool dude. I have a sling bag that I put this in. It fits perfectly. Okay. So with that being said, is this something that a person needs? Of course not. You do well with your micro or Dracos or something like that, right? But this one is definitely a step up, and you can feel that everything fits pretty tight, right? Everything fits tight, even from the dust cover. Everything fits tight. How the piston system is, everything fits nice and tight, and the lockup, there's no wobble or any shake in this particular firearm. But I mean, of course, they put more time and more love into it, and it's just an overall better gun than the traditional AK. So I just wanted to show this, show you guys what it looked like. Oscar said, hey man, you didn't do a video on it, and I said, hey, no worries, no problem. And if I have the video of me shooting it, I'll make sure I throw it in as well. But with that being said, guys, please make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. I didn't meant to say it in the beginning, but when I had to retake the video, I messed it up, so don't even worry about it. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. If there's any videos you want me to do something on, definitely let me know. If you need consultation, hit me. We can take care of that. If you need private lessons, wear and carry, you know how to DM me, MD_ready. You can find my email there, find my contact information there. If you see me in the range, say what's up. You want to do collaboration, we can knock it out. For the HQL stuff, I went on live last month when I saw the ruling. A lot of my students sent me things, hey, what does this mean? What does this mean? Please don't contact me saying I want my money back. I've had people say I want my money back for the HQL. I want my money back too. So we can all contact Maryland State Police together and make that happen. But as you all know now, the ruling from the Federal District Court, I believe, found that the HQL is unconstitutional to force people to get a permit to purchase, pretty much a pistol purchase permit, before they can buy a gun. All right, so I don't know when it's going to be official. You guys don't have to do it anymore, but I'm encouraging people, don't worry about getting it. I mean, realistically. Now, prayerfully it doesn't take a year to happen. Prayerfully it was like the Brewer decision that moves fast, but because Maryland was banking on using that money for something, right, they're probably going to try to slow the process up. So it's at your discretion. I can do it, but I really push more so for the wear and carry and the private lessons guys or the multi-state carry. With that being said, bless you guys. Please make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Let me know if you guys own a Galil, whether it is in 762-539, 556, or 555-539. Let me know if you guys like it or love it. Give me some comments. Give me some feedback on this particular farm. And I'll catch you guys later. God bless you all. Take care.